All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. Let's do it. What are they thinking and feeling right now? We're going to split the soulmate cycle up into 12 pieces. You can put the signs to it if you want. I'll still mention them, but really it's just position 1 through 12. Okay? Let's go. Let's do it. What are they thinking and feeling? We got a lot going on. I pulled that Venus reading. We got a lot of... It's a lot of powerful energy around right now. Let's give the deck a shuffle. We're going to use the Rider Waite here and say it's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. As always here, you know, about 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. There's text at the top of the description to explain why there's no timestamps here. But most of you watching have been around a while. You know what the Friday reading is. So let's just see. All right, let's do it. All right, I'm done. I'm done shuffling. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is 3 pentacles. Yeah. Let's just see what's fueling that. Just for fun. Yeah, 3 swords. Yeah. Everybody here, this shouldn't surprise you, this 3 swords, 3 pentacles combination. If you watch the Venus reading and all that kind of stuff, right, that I did recently, maybe even the Mercury reading for that matter. There's a lot. Somebody here really get real. I mean, really feeling the pain of, oh shit, I made the wrong choices. These runners, whatever this incoming energy is, whoever it belongs to, is making some wrong choices. They all want something here. This is a partnership offer, the way I feel it, with the 3 of Swords as the overall energy. But we'll see what they're thinking and feeling right now. What they're thinking and feeling is this. I ran from something. Now I'm feeling the pain of doing that. Oh shit. And now I want something. Okay. So our reading's on the flip. 12 pieces. Entire soulmate cycle divided into 12 slices. Our story starts with number 1, which is Aries in the sign front. It ends with number 12, which is Pisces on the sign front. Everything matters here. All right, let's go. We don't clarify this reading tomorrow in the weekly reading. We ask what actions they're likely to take in the week's energy, and we clarify that. We just get a quick look. It's very helpful. What are they thinking and feeling? Where's our story begin? And it is a story, I'll tell you. Yeah. How they're thinking and feeling. It's over. It's done. I mean, just well, look at the Death card and look at that. Right? Look at that. Underneath that is the King of Wands. Their own behavior. The Burger King put them in pain. Now they want something. Somebody here is hoping they could save this. Hoping that, well, it's probably over. But it's not over. Okay? And they're wrong. And if you think it's over, you're wrong too, because that 3 swords tells a story all by itself with that 3 pentacles and the overall energy. Yeah, they're thinking and feeling it's probably too late, it's probably over, a missed opportunity, all that kind of stuff. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow, but we know from recent readings what's likely to come from that. This is no surprise with this so far. Position 2, Taurus in the astrology side, I suppose. High Priestess. Somebody here is not allowing themselves to feel. Can I phrase it that way? Someone's not allowing themselves to feel. This is an energy of someone who keeps their cards close to the vest. They're keeping their own cards. They're hiding their cards from themselves. Okay? That's kind of what I get here. That's not surprising in this energy. But that's going to result in a big tower for them when that 10-10 portal energy hits. All right? Which I plan to pull on Sunday. Okay. All right, position 3, in Gemini position here for the astrology side. King of Pentacles. Somebody's worried about, somebody wants out of what's on their side. They're worried about the security of it. I don't know what actions they're taking. I think they're doing it anyway. That's the way I feel because the energy's moving. But yeah, this is about, I think somebody here is, I always say in this angle, the Gemini angle, position 3, this person's very manipulated by the energies around them. I think somebody here is heeding their own counsel for a change. All right? What did I feel about you? I honestly, I feel like you're an inspiration to them in some way. Something about your freedom, your ability to do things. I think this person feels very trapped and has realized that they've been sort of keeping themselves trapped, at least on some level. Position 4, the Cancerian position, which is the hot spot of the connection cycle. It bookends the Death card, so it should be it should be pretty powerful. I took a peek. It's the Lovers. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. A well-clothed pair of lovers for YouTube's new AI censors. But yeah, it's everything I get here. All of these runners so far are feeling this Three of Swords. It just keeps coming back to this Three of Swords. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I was an asshole, and now I'm in pain, and now I want something. And here's the Lovers right there. It's just in the animal deck that we use. It's the love geese in the air. There's a lot of movement in all of this energy for some reason, with the exception of this fool. But I think there's going to be some movement there. There has to be with all the surrounding energy around it. This energy here, all your runners in this Cancerian position, this is really the all signs position for sure, are feeling this connection. And it's actually opening their eyes to something. I would say it's a healing energy, but it's opening their eyes to something, which can be very healing, you know, of course. Leo, position 5. Oh, the Leo soap opera. 9 of Wands. Yeah, still eating that turd and saying it tastes like turd. The wall is there still. The wall is back up. I don't know why. It's just back up. Probably because the energy that's going on right now is very balanced and it's very intimidating to this person. The wall is back up. They feel like there's a distance. What are they thinking and feeling? They feel like there's a barrier between you two. Maybe a distance. You might live far apart, right? One of you in the US, one of you in Europe, some kind of shit like that. I don't know. But really, I would read this energy, I would interpret it as they feel like there's a barrier. It's a barrier that they're creating. It's self-imposed. It's a bunch of nonsense. Okay? It really is. All right, fine. Position 6, the Virgo position. Page of Wands. There's an energy that's about to approach you. You're about to meet someone new. I've told you that before. It's getting closer and closer and closer. There's somebody here who's just, this is a very brave page. Right, boys this age, very brave. It's somebody here who's just saying, "Oh fuck it, I'm going to try." Right, that's what they're thinking and feeling. They're thinking and feeling. They're probably I get a dreaminess here. I know I get with the blue. I get the throat chakra. Yeah, they're probably going to say something to you. But I do get a dreaminess here as well of somebody sort of imagining the adventures you could have, things along those lines. I can't tell if it's the original runner or if it's somebody new. I suspect for most of you, it's somebody new. Somebody you might be unaware of as well. I get a little bit of surprise here. Oh, okay. Position 7, Libra. The Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is attached to you is wishing things were different. They got to stop that shit because that's just making this Three of Swords stronger. They got to stop wishing and start doing. Okay? 10s, it's major arcana. The energy around them is putting some pressure on them to do something about it, but they're just sitting around wishing they could spin the wheel again and maybe something better would come up. Or perhaps also I could interpret this energy as somebody attached to you needs to feel like they need to get their shit together a little more before they approach you. We see this a lot with, where is he? The Burger Kings, the King of Wands. They got to make sure they're not going to ever approach anybody that they don't feel a little bit superior to, meaning he got to get a wad of cash in the pocket first. And then I'll do it. It's sort of an excuse machine in a lot of ways. I get that. As far as your energy is attached to this too, here. So if this card resonates with you, and again, it doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm not your fucking astrologer, and this isn't your horoscope. This is just a soulmate cycle split in 12 pieces. So if this at all resonates with you, if that sounds like your person, this energy is also attached to you. You're about to get what others might perceive, because there's no such thing as luck, but others might perceive that you're about to get very lucky. Shit's about to sort of fall in place for you. Okay? So that's cool. And that might also explain the incoming energy attached, because that would bother this person because they like to be on top. They like to feel superior before they do things. Because, of course, they're afraid to be vulnerable. All of that they're realizing is causing them all this pain. Everybody's person wants something here. The overall energy is 3 pentacles. All right? Hot Scorpios. My hot Scorpios. What do we get? Position, what is it? 8. Page of Cups. Yep. This won't apply to everyone. Okay? But whoever you are, whatever your sign is, whatever. If somebody owes you an apology, you're about to get it very soon. Okay, they're thinking about what to say. All right, maybe going out and buying a fish to put in a cup for you. That's the energy that's on that. I don't think that only applies to people who someone owes them a fucking apology, someone you have a dispute with. It's the only energy coming off of it. It must be the primary. Okay, because it's a general reading, so I'm really only dealing with the primary energies here. There's a lot of secondary energies here. Some of you are about to meet someone new. Pay attention to what I said to Virgo, that kind of thing. Sure, absolutely. But the main energy here is if somebody owes you an apology, you're actually about to get it. They're contemplating what to say right now. All right, putting on their little tights and all that kind of stuff. Sagittarius. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. We'll see. 5 of Swords. Yeah, all that glitters isn't gold. That's the message. All right. Why does this always come up with Sagittarius? Why? Why, universe? Why? Well, somebody's about to cheat you. Okay, somebody's thinking of a way to manipulate you or trifle with your emotions a little bit, okay, to gain themselves a victory. It's a false victory energy, and that's how it reads, right? I always tell you guys I'm a human lie detector, right? It smells like, for me, it has a smell. It's not a real smell, and no, I'm not having a stroke. It doesn't smell like burnt toast, but it smells like roasting walnuts. And that's what I get. I get nothing but roasting fucking walnuts off of this. Okay? So, all that glitters isn't gold. That's for you to remember. That's the message to you from the universe. So, whatever that means to you, if whatever your sign is, if that resonates in position 9, this 9th slice of the pie, the 9th angle on the cycle, this is what I've been getting a lot lately, or off and on anyway. It doesn't surprise me. The Sagittarius angle here, position 9, those of you where this resonates, you have something about you. It's sort of it's what I call the something about Mary energy, right? There's just something about you. It really is. All right. Okay. Position 10, Capricorn. 2 of Pentacles. I always tell the Cancerians this, your opposite sign. It's strangely enough here, somebody is just holding on to your damn energy. They're not doing anything with it. They're just sitting there. This is a new energy. This is not a runner that was attached to you. So the primary energy attached to this position is there's somebody around you who isn't quite sure, either they're not quite sure what to make of you, so they don't really, so they just kind of standoffish with you, or they're madly fucking in love with you and they're pushing it back and they're just holding on to it. There's a dreaminess to it. It's attached to, it's vibrating. It's bouncing off of this energy here, and this energy here, and this energy here. I don't know what someone's waiting for. The energy is right for a conversation to happen with whoever this is. But I would just generalize it and say someone around you isn't quite sure what to make of you. You want to look for somebody that's being standoffish. Okay? You do have a soul connection with them because it's coming up as part of the soulmate cycle. You got a lot of soulmates in the soulmate cycle. It's not just your runner. For most of you, well, I won't say most. For many of you, you're not going to end up together with the runner. You're going to end up with growing your energy, growing your vibration, becoming a better person. You're getting in that Empress energy based on what you learned from that situation, right? And then you attract another soulmate comes in. I mean, it's just the way it is. This one here is a little wishy-washy. You're a much higher vibration than this energy, whoever this belongs to, okay? Shouldn't hold on to people's energy and not do something with it. Shouldn't do that. It can backfire on you big time. Get all devilly. Aquarius, position 11. 6 of Cups. Now, strangely, when I picked this deck up, this is really strange. So this is for everyone. This is for all of you. Okay? I don't care. I'm not your astrologer. Like I said, this is just slice number 11. When I first picked this deck up, before I set up the camera and all that kind of stuff, this was at the bottom of the Rider Waite. I will tell you that. That tells me right off that this is for everyone. Yep. Pay attention to what I said here, okay? And pay about the apology kind of thing. But all of you have things, situations, and people returning from the past. This is such a powerful energy. If you sold a car 2 years ago, you might see it drive by you. I mean, that's how powerful this energy is. Okay, I'm making a joke, kind of, but not really. You catch my drift, okay? It's that powerful. A lot of, and again, we're not sitting in a Mercury. It's got nothing to do with the astrology. It's got to do with the energy. So if you're in the flow, things are going to flow to you from the past like crazy. So you get a chance to make amends with people. You're going to get a chance to have new soulmates approach, because things from the past, people from the past can be from past lives. There's no way to really filter that out here. Okay, so that's wild. That's awesome. As far as what someone is thinking about you, they're just there. They're just in your orbit. As you run into them, they're thinking they'd like to bring you a cup full of roses or flowers or whatever the hell those are. I mean, there you go. All right, position 12, Pisces. I always read with the position 1, because a good book, a good story, the end always ties to the beginning, right? Ties it all together in a nice, neat bow. And for some reason, I always read with number 5 here, the Leo position. So we got 9 wands and death already. Pay attention here. 6 of swords. Wow. That's really strange. That card was at the bottom when I picked up the deck, and this card was at the top because I checked it. I don't know why. I never do, but I did this time. That's really weird that they ended up back to back like that. At the top. Okay. This is where I wish I could clarify. You have an energy attached to you that is trying to get away. It's trying to forget you. It can't. All right? You're right. I'm gonna describe this card this way, the way the energy is reflecting. They'd love to talk to you, but with the blue, the throat chakra, but they're afraid to, with the gray and the wall here in particular, right? And they're trying to get away, trying to move away, because maybe there's some kind of conflict, maybe there's something they'd have to confess to and all of that, but you're right there with them. So what is this person thinking and feeling about you? They're thinking and feeling you on a high level. It's feedbacking right off the Lover's card, the Death card, and the 9 of Wands here. So you're right there in the boat with them. While they're trying to get away, they don't realize it, but you're right there. It's like you're riding in the boat with them. That's the easiest way to put it. You're the monkey on their back, when we put it that way. Let's talk to the witches. Let's add it all up. So, let's add it all up. What are the runners, or the incoming energy here, which can be, for some of you, this is new energy, like I said. What is the incoming energy thinking and feeling? Give me, right now, in all current energies. The words are just for you. I've already put it out there. The universe knows what I want. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Add all this up. All 12 of them. What's it mean to my viewers here? What are they thinking and feeling right now? And I'm sure it's a lot based on the Venus reading, the Mercury reading. I mean, it's on, I'm telling you. And those fucking October readings. Jesus. Wow. Hallelujah. I'll tell you. All right, here we go. Okay. That's it. We done shuffling. Bottom card is 5 swords. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. These runners, look. Yep, 3 pentacles, 3 swords, King of Wands. It just keeps showing up. Once a King of Wands, always a King of Wands on some level. Okay? People don't change, they adapt. And this King of Wands, this incoming energy is the masculine side of this soulmate cycle, the DM side. Very ego-based. And regardless of, they're having to adapt because of this energy, because of what they feel here. They're having to adapt. So, that being said, they're all sort of trying to shortcut this a little bit, right? Trying to shortcut it. Either by dragging their feet, a hanged man, not doing anything, sitting on the fence, holding on to your energy, or by coming in and not being completely honest, or coming up with some kind of plan where they could save face, or, as I said, around somebody's thing here, trying to make sure they got a big wad of cash in the pocket before, well, I'm not ready yet, making up excuses, whatever it is. They're all sort of behaving that way. But they're all feeling that 3 of Swords. What's on top? The Star. What's the center card? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah. They're all afraid. They're all afraid to open up. This is communication. The time is right. The energy is perfect for it. It's perfect. I talked about that between the 2 sister readings of this past week. Mercury, right? And Venus. It's perfect for communication. It really is. That's all I'm going to say about the Star. But the Star also implies a tower happened. Okay? But in the base energy, yeah, everyone here is learning that this 3 of Swords is a problem, right? That their behavior is what caused it, but they're still, again, a bit of a paradox. They're still sort of behaving in a self-sabotagey kind of way. What's red with the Star, I wonder? Yeah, the Emperor. See? Yeah, there it is. The time is right. It's time to get up off the chair. But the thing with this Emperor, I sometimes say about this card, he's realizing that this all this armor and all this shit isn't making him happy. He sees you out there and frolicking and having fun and all that kind of stuff. In this case here, it's more an Emperor that's self-sabotaging by getting up and coming over to you with all this shit. In other words, this Emperor is just getting up and picking up the throne and moving it closer to you. Okay? And that's the self-sabotage. That's where it blows up in their face a little bit. It's maybe what they're realizing. It's maybe why that 3 of Swords is there. It's why they're certainly nervous about communication. But they're all thinking about you, and they're all thinking about communicating. Whether it's a new energy or an old energy, they all are. it's funny because there's energy is always in layers. There's another layer here that says the universe itself, the energy around them, is basically saying it's time for you to grow the fuck up. All right, and they all manifested this. They're manifesting some kind of conversation here, and the universe is trying to give it to them, and then it gives it to them, and it sends it back, right? It's like ordering something at a restaurant. You keep sending it back to the kitchen, so it just keeps coming back. It's here. The plate is here. It's perfect. The DF has grown a lot. It's a nice energy. You could have a long-term relationship with the DF, and the DM here wants to just bring all this shit with them, all this throne, and drag it over. It's self-sabotaging. So we'll see what actions they're likely to take. Those actions are based in 5 swords, I will tell you for sure. But then again, for some of your runners, or for some of the energies attached to you, new energy, old energy, it's just somebody dragging their feet, wasting time. All right. And our story did begin with an energy of somebody feeling like, well, it's over anyway. Right? It's kind of defeatist. Well, that's sort of the definition of self-sabotage a little bit. You start getting defeatist about things, right? Giving up hope and all that kind of stuff. It's a little self-sabotaging, you know? All right. It's just in their nature. They are who they are. That's an out-of-balance emperor, and it shouldn't be. The time is right for it to balance. That's your reading. Tomorrow, we ask what actions they're likely to take in the week's energy, and we clarify. And we'll see what happens. And then we got a 10-10 portal reading coming up on Sunday, which is very powerful. It pairs with the Pluto direct reading, which will be soon thereafter. All right. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.